eat babies. That is not bullshit. It's true.
So it's not just the dogs and the cats, not just the pets.
It's not just the dogs and the cats. They're full-on vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood. They do, Tucker. Stop staring at me like that. So many kids that I was in mental institutions with over the years, they are all from those cults. And they've covered it all up. They covered it all up. And, you know, I just pray to God. I'm just going to pray to God that He opens everybody's eyes in this country.
It's far different from the modern conception. The Foldry hunters left copious notes on the prevailing theory. The Gothic romantic highly beautiful image stands starkly against their true legacy. The primevals, as depicted in carvings from several different cultures around the world, were monstrous bat-like horrors that also inspired depictions of gargoyles. Pictured here was possibly the last of the breed, which was held in St. George's Keep in the late 1800s.
The short answer is I've inherited many artifacts, tools, weapons, other more esoteric charms, photographs from my ancestors who more or less dealt with the supernatural for several generations. You know, the popular term would be hunter. I don't like that term because they weren't hunting, they were protecting, they were guarding.
The Foldry family bestiary. Explore these pages to uncover hidden knowledge passed down through at least 7 generations, with information about multiple types of vampire, demons from the bowels of hell, different breeds of werewolf, mysterious sea creatures, beings of the Fey realm.
Let me do a quick refresher to tell you who Alexandra is and why this is difficult for me, troubling, and like I said, I don't know what I should say, I don't know who's watching. Okay, I talk about vampires a lot on my page. You know that if you've been here. Real world vampires. When I talk about, I always say, you know, some people use the same words and they mean different things. When I'm talking about vampires, I'm talking about supernatural predators.
When was the last time you fed?
I prefer a nice liver, but I may change my mind at any time. You look very tasty, but I think I like you. Would you like to stay for tea, my friend?
Long before the myth of Lilith was shaped into doctrine, before her name became a curse in religious texts, there were 2 spirits moving silently through the ancient nights of Mesopotamia. Lilu and Lilitu, male and female, nightmares and fantasies, vampires of the soul disguised as whispers in the dark. They didn't knock. They entered through dreams. Lilu, the masculine spirit, visited women with fevered breath, stirring erotic visions, confusion, and longing. Lilitu, the female, far more feared, came to men in their sleep, beautiful, wild, and impossible to possess. She never used force. She used permission, or at least the illusion of it. And when you woke up, something was missing. Not your blood, your energy, your will, your clarity, your center. These weren't spirits of punishment. They were spirits of exposure, of seduction, of truth that burns.